Hi everybody, it's Evan Sanders with the BetterManProject.tv, and this is episode number 5 called The 3 Bs. And this is a pretty important post for me. One, because who I learned all my selling techniques from in college actually gave me this sheet of paper right here, which I will kind of get into in a minute. But at the bottom, I kept it because it talked about the 3 Bs, which is think big, believe in yourself, and do your best in everything that you do. And I kind of want to really get into this a little bit because I think the first one, think big, it's one of the coolest things about life is that you can really kind of think as big as you want, and whatever it is out there, you can just basically go do it. There's all the room in the world for getting capital from other people, for just making your ideas expand upon themselves and really get even bigger and bigger as you go on, and to try to see what you're capable of. I really recently, for me at least, I've been looking at kind of like how the year's been going. It's September 4th already, and things are getting to a close. I'm kind of looking at like the list that I made of my bucket list, and really kind of going, wow, I had some big aspirations, and fortunately enough, I've completed a lot of them. But there are still a few things I need to get done, and I'm really putting things into play. So I think, thinking big is one of the most important things. And don't cut yourself short. Really go after it. The other thing is, believe in yourself. And believing in yourself, it's, you can think big all you want, but if you don't think that you're going to get there, you've got no shot. And there were lots of times where I kind of wasn't exactly sure whether or not I believed in myself at all. And there are times where I did not think that I was going to get it done, and sure as hell didn't get it done. But then all of a sudden you start believing in yourself, you start that, confidence, and I talked about the other day, the difference between, pride and ego. And that difference is huge. The person who's proud is, they love what they do, and, they get the results because they're interested in it. And the one with the ego is basically this blah, 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 look at me, I'm the best. And it's not what it's about. And the ego has an interesting way of flipping upside down and really tearing you apart when you're not expecting it. So, doing your best and believing in yourself kind of go on the same thing. So, the third B is doing your best. And there are lots of things that we can kind of not do our best in, especially the little things. There's this great quote which guy said, how can you expect to run a Fortune 500 company if you can't even do the dishes right? And I kind of always keep that back in my head when I'm actually doing the dishes. But little things like that do this. And then those little things over time translate into bigger and bigger things. They compound off of each other. And I call them, momentum actions, which is basically the smallest thing that you can do for somebody and the smallest thing that you can do for yourself basically will gain momentum over a specific period of time and really get you ready for the big things. Because when the big things come, you're always being attentive to the small details, and you're always ready kind of for the next big thing. So that's kind of something that I wanted to talk about today. I realized that last time it was kind of like Inspire in 12, but I really had to answer an email and kind of answer some questions that she had there. So I hope you enjoyed that. What would be fantastic is, I'm really trying to build a community here, and just head over to the Facebook page. You can find it under the Better Man Project, and click the like button, and, write me a quick little message of what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear. I'm up for all of it. It's just kind of a growing process. So, also check out the blog, thebettermanprojects.wordpress.com. This is exactly Inspire in 5, so I will see you tomorrow.